Hi, this is Sherry Peel Jackson, here to talk to you about how to start preparing now before Social Security goes broke. I can remember back around 2002 telling people that Social Security was starting to run out of money. Some people looked at me like I had three heads. They would say things like, well, I'm getting my Social Security check regularly, or I'm paying in, so they had better have the money to pay me when I retire. I just kept on sounding the alarm, letting people know it's going to happen. Well, the chickens have come home to roost. Simon Black, the Sovereign Man, and others are reporting that one of the two Social Security trust funds, the one labeled the Disability Insurance, or DI, will be flat broke by the end of 2016. That's next year, folks. The other trust fund, called the Old Age Survivors Insurance Fund, or OASI, will be bankrupt by 2034. By the way, the Old Age Survivors Insurance Trust Fund began in 1937 and the Disability Insurance Trust Fund in 1957. These trust funds are managed by none other than the infamous Department of the Treasury. This revelation of insolvency means that people that are currently receiving Social Security will lose around 20% of their benefits starting next year. And if you're 47 years old or younger, you will not be receiving Social Security at all, even though you've been forced to contribute thousands of dollars to this Ponzi scheme. This is the government's own data, not my own or anyone else's calculations. As a matter of fact, they've been telling us about the ensuing bankruptcy of Social Security for a long time now. When I looked at an old Social Security statement of mine from 2004, I noticed an asterisk on this statement with the following message. The law governing benefit amounts may change because by 2042, the payroll taxes collected will be enough to pay only about 73% of scheduled benefits. Wow. A few days ago, the National Review published an article entitled, "Did you ever notice the asterisk on your Social Security statement?" This article states that the 2015 sentence related to that same asterisk states, the law governing benefit amounts may change because by 2033, the payroll taxes collected will be enough to pay only about 77% of the scheduled benefits. There are 11 years in between these two statements, but the amounts to be paid out are still less than 100%, and the number of years till the fallout is now 9 years earlier than before. But wait, Congress has come to the rescue. They've developed a House resolution called the One Social Security Act, or H.R. 3150. This House resolution fixes the problem of a depleted Social Security DI trust fund by eliminating the fund altogether. Yes, you heard me right. Instead of keeping the two separate funds, that by the way have two different purposes, this resolution purposes to combine the two into one fund. In performing this magic trick, there will no longer be a requirement to separately report the DI fund's insolvency. These crooks are trying to make the problem vanish. And what they're doing is eliminating the requirement to report it. Social Security is already the largest Ponzi scheme ever to exist. It takes money from the latest people that contribute in order to pay the people that contributed years ago, because the money that the first people contributed was spent on government waste. Now, thousands of people are retiring daily, baby boomers like me. Too many of the current workforce is there to support these people. The current workforce is paying in for people other than themselves, and that is fraud on so many different levels. I'm really not surprised though, because Congress has a history of solving problems by acting like they don't exist and obliterating any semblance of transparency or accountability. They've become more brazen in their fraudulent actions each year as we sit by and let them destroy our finances. You and I would be placed in the slammer if we attempted such foolish stunt. But the Congress critters have deemed this hoax a legitimate solution. This is who they are, though, and this is what they do best. If the American people would wake up and grasp what's really going on with that large chunk of money that comes out of their paychecks, there would be blowback. For years, I've been telling people, stop thinking that Social Security will be there for you and start preparing their finances before it goes broke. The time is here. Here are some of the things you can do to prepare. First of all, get out of debt, get out of debt, get out of debt. Pay yourself first by having plenty of savings. Pay your bills on time and eliminate all the extra late fees and interest. And stop shopping at the malls and online buying stuff that you really don't need. Another solution is to start a home-based business. I have a consulting business where I conduct financial seminars. I have a new book out called Basic Financial Survival, and I have several people that have heeded the advice in the book, ultimately decreasing their expenses and increasing their income. It's a book and a workbook, Basic Financial Survival, Learning to Survive and Then Thrive in Any Economy. Next, what you want to do is invest in real assets. Since my finances are just beginning to improve, I can't afford real estate or oil and gas interests, but I have a gold savings account. Carrot Bars International is my home-based business where I invest in gold as a hedge of protection against inflation and financial turmoil, and at the same time make money helping other people do the same. Check out my website, www.carrotbarsforwealth.com. The only way to avoid going broke along with the Social Security system is to invest in yourself, particularly a home-based business, and in your financial education. Make all of your plans and decisions based on the assumption that Social Security is non-existent. Get out of debt, start at least one home-based business, and acquire gold and other real assets. I'm not yet financially free, but you best bet I'm heading away from the Ponzi scheme called the Social Security system and towards having real financial freedom, being able to thrive and not just survive day to day. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, share it with others. Until next time, this is Sherry Peel Jackson signing out.